basically a world-class Tantra offering. And these teachings, these exercises, this methodology was direct from Osho. So all of these modules came exactly as Osho taught them. These were facilitators that were educated direct from him. And so it has this kind of lineage richness in the container, in the feeling with people, in you can feel that it has this really beautiful gold lining in the space. And I just want to share what I came away with. So I grew up in San Francisco in the West, and I always heard about the 7 chakra system, these kind of energy spaces in the body. And I never really dropped into that information. It never actually, my body never believed it in a way, or my mind, I should say, never believed it. And I finally believe it. I finally grounded into the fact that there are energy freeways in the body where currents of energy run through. And that if we flush these places out, if we can just, using breath, sound, movement, flush these things out, it leaves room for more vitality and life force energy to rush through the body, to exist. So you know those people that you meet and they're very alive, they're very full of life. It's because they have their spaces cleared. They can allow for the rush of life to live in the moment to moment. So for me, this was a really big discovery and a really big acceptance that yes, there is energy systems that I cannot see, because as someone from the West, I want to see it. I want science. I want my science to tell me it's visible or it's there. And I can't see it, but I can feel it. And so that exists. And cleaning out these spaces will give you room and space to allow life to enter. And if we don't clear these spaces, these stories that we put in the body, we leave stories, things that happen to us that we wanted to not be in that space, we kind of store, and it ferments. These stories become fermented and it becomes heavier energy, essentially. So this is what happens if we don't have a practice of clearing out these spaces. The other thing that really stuck with me was actually the world needs more safe spaces. We need to create more safe spaces. I need to create more safe spaces for other people to come together and shake and make noise and have your hips shake and break and move all of this dogma that has existed in my life and in our lives. Anything that has been imprinted in our bodies, we need to shake. We need to move in ways that if we were out in public doing it, people would call the authorities of some kind, the authorities. And so we need safe spaces where we can shake the body in certain ways, where we can shake our hips, where we can make noises, where we can cry. We need these safe spaces. We need more. We need us. We need anybody resonating with this to create safe spaces for humans to shake out these imprints that the body has. Because the body remembers. The body is water. The body remembers. And so we want to shake out. So let's create more safe spaces to shake out these energies. The archetypal masculine and archetypal feminine. In Hindu philosophy, they're called Shakti and Shiva. So there was these very powerful exercises where me being the masculine, what they call the Shiva, bows down to the archetypal feminine. The masculine bows down to the feminine. From a very generational polarity, a very deep, profound space to say, I honor you, I love you, I see you. And my partner, who I was doing this exercise with, completely melted away. And this turned into an act of service, to serve the other in the name of peace, harmony, and love, and protection. I will protect you and respect you as the force of energy that I am. And this was super strong. This was really powerful, and it really struck me, and it shifted something in me. And so I will be returning to this practice of putting myself into this archetypal space where I embody the masculine, because everything else melted away. Anything that is our humanities, our personalities, anything that really makes you unique melts away, and it's about being aligned with the earth, with Pachamama, and with each other in service. Another beautiful takeaway is allowing ourselves to drown in wonder, allowing curiosity, innocence. And once we do some work, once we allow our energy to flow, once we can, I don't know what the proper terminology is, but once we're in a space where we can be in our child and play, it's remembering to play, remembering how to play, remembering that we can play, we can be intensely curious and innocent at the same time. We need to be. You can make an argument that we need to be incredibly innocent and curious in order to embody the full aliveness that we are, the organisms and the beings. So this last piece was really about returning to your innocence, returning to my innocence, playing as my child, and really having this wonder of finding ways to drown in my wonder, find ways where I can exist in my curiosity fully, without any kind of taboos or any kind of weird energy, but fully exist in wonder and in awe and in curiosity, and allow this child quality to exist. Because for myself, I've kind of trampled it growing up in the West. I've kind of like not allowed it to really, it's been taught into something and molded into something. So how important it is in Tantra to exist from a place where everything is brand new and you are observing something for the first time, like a piece of skin, and you are with it. You are a child in awe. And this gentleness, this scanning is where the curiosity, where the child comes in, where the innocence comes in, is in the slowness, in the intentionalness. And those were some really beautiful takeaways I got